gentlemen, to the final concluding game 4 of this year's 2025 Edina Cake Eater Classic. For our Fargo Angels 12U girls. Tonight's game facing off against the Andover Huskies. Another team that no doubt feels like they've been trying to skate uphill through all of their games. Some comparative stats. Recap for our Angels facing off against an extremely strong and dominant Edina Hornets team to kick off their tournament yesterday afternoon, and falling with a final score of 11-0 to the Hornets, and then facing off against the Hopkins St. Louis Park. The Nordics, that was a 5-0 loss. And then just a short while earlier here this afternoon, facing against Centennial Spring Lake Park, another SLP, and that was a loss with a 0-9 score. Comparatively, Andover, they had their fair share of strong opponents. They saw Wayzata to start their tournament run. Wayzata taking that one 13-1. Andover able to find the back of the net. And then their second game yesterday, facing off and always competitive, the Tonka Skippers, hailing out of Minnetonka. That was a 0-9 loss for the Huskies. And then earlier today, they had a battle against the Marauders. That was a 1-7 loss. Again, Andover able to tickle the twine at least once, both yesterday and today thus far. The Angels still in search of their unicorn goal of the weekend, hoping to reach the mythical land and find themselves on the scoreboard as well. This game, I expect for both teams, thankfully, to be more competitive in nature. I expect a good showing, as both teams obviously hungry, starting off to start the game. Hofer is going to be taking the draw. Perry and Tingley. Hofer wins the draw back to Reichert. Charlotte Reichert battling, going up long boards. Stripped off of her stick by Huskies in white. Husky number 4, I believe. Or 2, not even close to 4. Racing up far side. Shot, glove save, helped wide by Hopper. An awkward bounce off the boards from behind the net. Overskating by Reichert. Dumped back in, bouncing off the skate of Reichert. Griniker, defensive partner, starting the game, grabs puck behind the goal line, continues past Tingley, stops short in the neutral area. It is brought back in, slapped wide, though, by Reichert to Hofer. Hofer wins the red line, dumps it down deep into the near side corner. That'll be a quick line change for the Angels, recovered by the Huskies, cycling through around the backside of their net and down. Puck's going to carry through now, and an icing whistle as they had unintentionally dumped the puck. Sent it all the way down to the Angels' end of the rink. The stoppage of play, bringing it back for a far side face-off. That's going to be Capri Woods, number 9. Referee doing some due diligence, equipment check for mouth guards, both Olsen and Woods. Having the mouth guard on your face cage and having it tucked up against the side of your cheek doesn't do anything for you biting off your tongue, although, to be honest, sometimes less talky, more peacetime would be welcome. Hard win by Woods sends it screeching back down into Angels' end. It's going to be a race to get it. Lindteigen's going to grab it. She's going to dump the puck along the far side boards. Waiting for it is Smith, but so was the defender. Chipped up by Woods. Got some help by Smith to clear it back out. It's picked up by the Huskies down in their side of the neutral ice. Stripped away by Olsen. Olsen continues the battle. 15 against 15. There's another one of them similar like number battles. 18 for the Huskies. Dumps it in. Huskies in white. Angels wearing black sweaters. Smith had the puck. Got some help by Woods. Smith's now going in. Smith's got a breakaway. And the backhand, nice leg save. Butterfly slide by the goaltender. Keeps it out of the back of the net. It's kept in near side by Reichert. Reichert's shot to try and dump it in. Hits the leg of Hofer. Gets deflected now far side off of a stick. Huskies recover. Skating it up. Pressured off the puck by Hofer quite nicely. Hofer recovers into the far side. Tries hammering it up along the boards. Shot point blank. Broken up from 15's attempt by some Angels. Puck rolling now along the board's far side corner. Griniker battling for it. Banking it up to Muldoon, who's going to tap it forward. Eaton waiting for it. Eaton passes it. Hits the side of the skate of Muldoon. It's recovered by the Huskies. Giving some help is Reichert. Reichert also, again, similar to other games, looking to hand out some business cards. Title of her job, Enforcer. Griniker banking the puck off the board's far side in front of the Huskies bench. Huskies recover, bank it back near side. It's going to slide back down into the Angels' end. Recovered behind the net by Reichert. Nice pass, Reichert. Sends it over to Griniker. Griniker lost it on the stick handle. There to give her support. To help with it is Reichert. Slapping the puck. Stepping up though, quick shot. 4 sends it just wide. R4, Griniker dumps the puck up. Puck is going to go out, or apparently it didn't. Stopped short before crossing over the blue line. Carried behind the net by Griniker. Tingley tried slapping it back out of the zone. Picked up by Woods. Woods overskating it. Perry saw that Woods had lost a footing and slipped down into the Huskies' end. Tried stopping the momentum of the puck, keeping it from being an offside stoppage of play. It'll be a near side face-off on the Huskies' side of neutral ice. Hofer is going to come out and take the draw. Hofer's got Olsen and Smith, a power line. Face-off controlled by the Huskies as they're dumping it back in. Far side corner, foot race. 11's going into it. Lindteigen was there to give the support for the Angels. Recovered now by Lindteigen. Lindteigen sends it out into the neutral area. It's stopped short though by 8. Poke checked away by Smith. Smith's gonna have the puck poke checked away though by her. Here come the Huskies. Gonna try and thread the needle. Sammy Reicher and the Huskies are able to send a really nice shot. A sharpshooter of a blast. Beating Hopper glove hand side. That's going to be the first goal of the game, which is going to be in favor of the Huskies. A nice drive forward, a really nice effort by Huskies number 2. Woods, nice face-off win, just a little bit outside of the reach of Griniker. Griniker recovers on the stick handle, lost it out front, recovered by 6. 6 rips a shot, and as Hopper was coming out of the net, trying to cover it with the glove, getting herself out of position, that allowed the Huskies player to get enough lift on the puck, rainbowing, arcing it up and over, and finding the backside of the net. A quick 2-goal lead for the Huskies. Angels going to have to try and put a damper to the momentum, which is going against their favor right now. Face-off won by Woods, dumped up along the boards by Griniker. Puck returned back down to the Angels end by the Huskies. No icing on the call. DDD pass, Griniker to Reichert, up back to Griniker. Griniker up to Muldoon, poke checked off of her stick, pressured by Eaton. Stripped away by the Huskies, sent back up by Griniker through the skates of Eaton. On the turn, 8 had lost it. Woods gets tripped down on the play. Tingley goes in for a loose puck, far side. Loose puck now is going to be battled for it behind the Huskies net. Woods going against multiple dogs. 18's going to come out with it. Stepping up from the point. Reichert shot on target. Stick save, cleared wide Tingley. Could have been far post ready for it. Would have been able to smash that puck in. Try and get a little bit closer there next time. Shot towards net. Goes just wide. Pressure behind by Hofer. Hofer's backhand shot somehow hit the side of the netting. Picked up by the Huskies. Recovered, stripped away by Hofer. Hofer rips a shot. Just saved by the goaltender. Perry goes in, tries to get a shot. Bouncing puck sends over her blade. Huskies able to recover. Skating it back out. Poke checked away beautifully by Hofer. Got some help from Sammy Reichert. Sammy Reichert hits Perry, chasing it far side. Tingley couldn't get there in time to beat the Huskies. DDD pass with pressure near side to Reichert. Reichert sends it out into the neutral center area. Going for it is Smith. Sent back in by the Huskies. Out along the far side boards, right in front of the Angels bench. Huskies able to keep it in the Angels zone. It's going to get picked up now behind the goal line by Lindhagen. She wraps the puck hard along the boards. Pressuring Wizzolson, a weird bounce. Now going to be recovered by Woods. Woods flying up. She's going to cut in for far side. She gets a shot, bounces up. Puck is loose, recovered behind the net by Woods. Cycling around near side. Sends it out just a little bit too misplaced off of Woods' pass to Reichert, so it's going to launch all the way down to the corner. No icing as that came from the stick of Woods. Pass from Griniker bouncing off the stick of Woods. Recovered neutral area by the Huskies. Wind up by 12. Nice shot and the rebound. Cleared wide perfectly by Griniker as the Huskies were crashing beautifully in front of the net. Goal saved. Goal number 3 saved and prevented by 100% by Griniker. Puck carried now behind the goal line by Reichert. Reichert trying to feed it up to Muldoon. It hits the skate of Huskies. Their shot gets deflected wide. Griniker feeding it up to Eaton. Stepping up is 12 nicely. The defender reading the play. 12 still battling. Skate kick by Eaton. Shot from the point. Grabbed and snagged out of the air by Hopper's glove. And she's not going to let that one go. Holding on to it. We've got 7 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Period number 1. Huskies leading the Angels 2-0 with 2 real quick goals back to back. Both teams, though, looking to see if they can keep the momentum in their favor. Puck drop cleared wide, won by the Huskies. Shot from the point. Goes wide of the net, far side. Chasing for it along the far side boards. Tingley unable to beat the defender there. Puck wraps along back on near side. Pulled from the corner by 9. Puck dumped along the boards behind the net by Hofer. Got some help from Griniker. Tingley dumping it further up far side. Chasing after it is Perry. Tingley had recovered it. Dumped it on the Husky side of the red line. Huskies recover to the puck carrier. Stripped away by Reichert. Reichert's going to go position herself back in front of the net. Puck dump along the boards by Perry. Perry had the puck bounce up and over her stick. Couldn't keep perfect control of it. Loose puck now sent behind, reversed by Sammy Reichert. And Charlotte Reichert now, the puck carrier. Charlotte's going to continue charging forward. Boom! Hammer smash by Reichert. Just shoulder checked the girl. And Reichert's going to go sit 4-2. And it'll be a 2-minute penalty. And a power play opportunity for Andover. And a face-off. It'll be a near side face-off down in the Angels' end. 6 minutes and 56 seconds remain in the period. Power play opportunity begins now for Andover. Face-off won wide by Woods, sent by Reichert. Sammy Reichert out to the point, is kept in. Shot towards net, hits the side of the netting. Recovered by Lindteigen. Lindteigen doing some really fancy stick handle moves. Olsen trying to race to get there. She blows a tire, gets sent into the boards, back first. And now we're going to have an equalizer penalty assessed against Andover for holding, and that's going to even things back out at for even strength, not full strength. So don't be mistaken by that, but even strength, 4-on-4. Need I remind you that when both teams, regardless of if they've got full strength or not, if it's equal on both sides, any goal scored doesn't terminate the penalty that's still being served. Face-off won by Holford, chipped back by Smith. A little bit too long of a shot attempt by Lindteigen. Carried back in by Huskies, rips a shot. Nice save by Holford, cleared wide by Lindteigen. Smith there to grab it along the far side boards. Dumped back in towards net, helped wide by Reichert. Sammy Reichert passes it off the boards out to waiting defender. Pressured by Hofer. Smith tries to settle the bouncing puck. So does Reichert. Skating over a huge quick shot and equally quick reaction save by Hopper. Keeps it out of the net. Minute 7 to go on Charlotte Reichert's manhandling shoulder check penalty. Try and hold on to some of those business cards. You don't want to hand them out all at once. Oh, great job by Lindteigen. Having the stick snag the puck on a quick shot. That shot hits the stick, bounces over the glove of Hopper, who wasn't able to control the rebound. Thankfully cleared wide near side, sent along the boards by Lindteigen. It's going to be a foot race. Griniker flying in, going to go underneath. Tried sliding like, what's that game that you used to... leapfrog style, tried to go through the legs of 18. Couldn't quite do it. Shot there from Griniker. Blocker save and recovered by the Huskies. Huskies tries to pass it, the headman up 16. Dumped back near side by Lindteigen. Pressured by Eaton. Eaton's going to go down hard into the boards. Puck bouncing back out in the neutral zone now. Recovered by 14. 14's going to cycle in. 14 rips a shot. Saved and helped wide by Hopper. Hammered along the boards by Lindteigen. There to recover near side is Woods. Woods is going to cut in, pulling off the boards. 7 seconds to go, and then it's going to be a power play opportunity for the Angels. And Reichert is out of the box. Power play activate by the Angels, kept in far side by Griniker, chased down behind the goal line by Hofer. Reaching to go for a rolling puck is Perry. Perry's pass attempt cleared wide by 2. Hofer smothers the puck now, sends it out to the point. Swing and a miss by Sammy Reichert, recovered by 4. Shot attempts, Reichert and Hofer smashing together. 4's going to come cycling in. 4 against 4, poke checked away by Angels 4. Griniker pulled away off the boards by 5. Stopped short by Hofer. Hofer dumping it along the boards. Kept in at the point. Shot from the point. Bouncing. Weird bounce in front. Took an awkward hop right at Hopper. Offsides is going to stop all of that momentum play. A really weird hop bounce of the puck from that last shot from the point, as the trajectory of the puck certainly wouldn't have had it bounce up that high. Really odd. Shape of the puck fluttering knuckle puck style, Mighty Ducks. An old school reference for you millennials. Off the draw, picked up by Woods, dump along the boards near side. Picked up by 15. Swing and a miss by Olsen as she's cycled through. Olsen goes in. She goes in trying to create some type of a yard sale. Pulled away by 12. Shot towards net, broken up by Lindteigen. Lindteigen's going to continue chasing it along the boards. She's going to send it down. Icing waved off by the near side official, even though from my perspective it looked like Lindteigen was on the wrong side of the tracks for that to not be called icing. Lost in the skates of Woods, and that one is going to be icing after the Angels were just given a wave off of icing for kind of the exact same thing. And the power play for the Angels had expired. All the excitement a few seconds ago, I believe, but it is back to full strength for both teams. Hofer setting up for the draw. Muldoon and Eaton. Hofer, puck gets tied up into the skates of the official. Hofer tries to feed it out to the point. Stopped by the body of Muldoon, pulled away by 2. That maybe one of the shorter girls for the Huskies, but just like Grinniker, size is not an indicator of skating speed, as 2 is starting to really show in white the prowess and ability to explode off of a flat-footed start. Puck shot towards net, cleared wide by Grinniker. Grinniker dumping it up along the boards, racing to it. Grinniker has to chip the puck around Muldoon. Grinniker gets absolutely just crushed. Grinniker learning what it feels like to go full speed into a tree, taking the brunt of that blast, getting hammered into the boards as 8 got in the way of the Mack truck. License title, Finley. Give that girl a CDL. That penalty is going to be another power play opportunity for the Angels. Face off now, down back in the Huskies end. Shot off the point by Sammy Reichert from a Woods win. Puck battle now in the near corner. Overpowering was Hofer, kept in by shot by Reichert. Or that shot was by Lindteigen. Couple rebounds each by Hofer. Woods giving a nice little how do you do to the Husky, who is trying to at least give her a welcome card for being right out in front of there. We're going to have tons of screaming. Couldn't hear between if it was screaming of the parents or what. Tons of echoing going on. Don't know if that's audible to you or not. And tries to get it out on the turn. Huskies now are coming in. Huskies rips a shot. Glove save. Helped wide by Hopper. Hopper having to get back in front of the net now. Battle pulls away off the boards. Recovered in front of the net by Grinniker. Grinniker is going to carry it around behind the goal line. Cycling up through neutral area. Lost it on the stick handle. Recovered by Reichert. Charlotte Reichert, the puck carrier. Cuts in far side through the neutral zone. Angels still on that power play. Charlotte rips a shot. Goes wide of the net. Kept in near side by Hofer. Back to Woods. Woods battling multiple dogs along the boards. Hofer decides to step in. Join the pound. Loose puck out to Reichert. Reichert shot goes wide far side this time. Stopped short by Smith. Smith on the battle. Goes down. Gets the puck shot towards net. Hofer smothering. Bringing out some snarly dogs in front of the net. Good job on the Angels for crashing the net. Looking for those rebounds. Got to get gritty sometimes, girls. A trash goal is still a goal. Doesn't matter how it gets in there, just as long as it does. Off the drop, puck slides into the near side corner. Tied up, kept in by Sammy Reichert. Puck shot towards net, went wide. Recovered now far side by the Huskies. And Lindteigen backing up and out, allowed it to exit the zone. And icing is now going to be the call. It was thought about getting waved off by the near side official, but to his credit, he did make the right play. Took his safe type symbol that you would see in baseball for having it being a no icing, and pulled that hand gesture back away, and instead raised his hand like he had a question in 5th grade math class to call it icing. Face off now. Woods down in the far side corner. Nice win by Woods to Lindteigen. Lindteigen dumping it off the boards behind goal line to Reichert. Reichert sends it up to Eaton. Eaton just gets absolutely shoulder checked by 12. Huskies coming out pretty aggressive. Gotta say, my experience coaching Moorhead at multiple different levels, the Huskies boys were always very physical. Not surprising that the girls wouldn't be the exact same way. Back at full strength now. Power play over for the Angels. Hope checked away by Woods far side. Recovered in neutral zone. Head manned up. Stripped away by Lindteigen. Puck is going to continue down in the near side corner. Pressured by 9. Backhand pass along the boards. Just out of reach of Lindteigen. Tries to pass it out to her point. Was that Husky. Lost it. And over skating is Woods. Battle now along the far side. Hashies in the corner. They're tied up by Lindteigen. Woods is going to go in, finding a loose puck. Chips it up for Reichert. And that's going to bring us to the final buzzer as time runs out for period number 1. Period that found themselves successful in favor of the Huskies with their 2 real quick goals. The Angels certainly doing everything right, and both teams looking a lot more formidable and being comparative in nature to being similar skill set. Really turning out to be a little bit of a barn burner for both games, or for both teams rather. I'm sure to the pleasement of parents and players alike. 24 seconds to go in our intermission break. Gives me time to switch things over on my scoreboard. Penalties seem to be pretty fair. The body checks certainly not missing. Buzzard's going to give us the start of period number 2. No doubt my expectation is going to be just as exciting as period 1 was, except the goalies are going to be on opposite sides of the ice. Otherwise, it should look the same. Both teams, again, still looking for that win. It doesn't matter the placement of this game. I promise you, both these teams want to walk out of this tournament not being shut out. So a win in this game means as much to both programs and these girls as if they were in a title game taking place tomorrow afternoon. Hofer, Olsen, Smith. Face-off won by Hofer. Smith, pass back, dump into the Angels zone, recovered by Griniker. Griniker passing it off the boards behind the net to Reichert. Charlotte Reichert sends it back near side to Griniker. Chip attempt by Smith. Got some help by Hofer, but couldn't get past strong 14 defense. Pass behind the net to Griniker. Griniker almost lost it as forwards reading the play. Loose puck picked up, but struggling to get it is Hofer. Smith tries to chip it along the boards. Centering pass broken up by Reichert. Charlotte Reichert's going to continue skating up. She's going to cut in through the middle. Reichert rips a shot. That puck kick save off the toe. Just missing near side post. Kept in at the point by Griniker. Griniker stepping up. Finds the loose puck. Great job by Griniker. Send it out front. It is broken up by 5. 5's going to start putting on burning hoofs. Cutting back in near side now. Pressured wide by Griniker. Continuing. They're both going to go down on the play. Momentum carrying their bodies down as they collided into the boards. And icing waved off as Reichert got a stick on the puck, sends it down. A foot race is going to be won by Smith. Smith on the shoulder check, meaning pass out front from Smith. And Perry was there. Perry's got to release that puck immediately off of the stick. Oh, Perry with a great opportunity and a beautiful pass out front by Smith. My comment just a few seconds earlier about Smith doing a shoulder check, what I mean by that term isn't like you might think where you're body checking with the shoulder, but in fact turning your head and checking to see what's behind you over your shoulder. A little bit of an FYI for those that might not know that terminology in hockey when you hear it, a shoulder check. That's just doing a quick look to see, hey, who's with me and who isn't. Smith recognizing the Angels were in a line change. Puck dumped down into the Angels zone now by the Huskies. Recovered by Lindhagen behind the net. Passes it up near side. A flick of the wrist by Tingley. Feeds it up to Woods. Woods going to cut in. Woods on the backhand. What a massive save on a humongous save by the Andover goalie. Oh my goodness. And then a huge rebound attempt. Again, Perry out front, this time releasing it real fast. The goalie, having slid way out of position, somehow was able to get back on that rebound shot from Perry. Perry really wanted to find success on that one. Face-off won by Woods. Wins it on the turn. No clear shot. Dumps it into the corner, allowing Tingley to go in after it. Tingley battling behind the net. Loose puck picked up by Woods. Woods passed it out to Reichert. Reichert, no clear shot, gives it right back to Woods. Woods on the turn, sends it up to Lindteigen. Lindteigen, a flip shot. Loose puck out front again. Angels got to be a little bit more closer. Hopefully they get talked to on the bench about that. You can't be too far away when the goalie is very clear to give rebounds really close out front. Take your shot and follow it right to the net. Dumped back into the far side corner by Lindteigen, I believe that was. Recovered by 12. 12's hucking herself down ice. Poke checked away into the corner by Griniker. She gets tied up by Hofer. Griniker comes in now to take control of the tie-up. Hofer looking for that loose puck. Was stripped away by the Huskies. Recovered by Griniker. Up to the boards of Muldoon, who was waiting for it. Couldn't quite get it outside of the zone. Broken up pass across attempt. And that puck sneaking through as it was tried to get covered again by Hopper. Did slide through. Muldoon now carries it out. Slaps it up to a waiting defender. It's dumped back into the Angels zone. It's going to carry itself along the boards behind the Angels net, far side. Chipped along the boards up to Eaton. Eaton backhands it further out through the skates of the defender. Defense for the Huskies. Regain control. Bring it back down. Cycle turn by Griniker. Griniker tried banking it off the boards to Smith, who was coming off the bench. Would have been a nice breakaway. Pass from Charlotte Reichert to Olsen. Pressured by Smith out front. Angels able to recover, and offsides is going to be the stoppage of play as Woods had recovered the puck, tried to stick handle to go in, thought better of it, knowing that both Smith and Olsen were still in the zone. Cut back out, and then on the stick handle, the collision of Olsen, who was trying to leave. Thankfully, though, in this case, that the whistle stopped play with Olsen and Woods both down. Woods had won the face-off, 9 pressuring Olsen. Olsen launching it back down into the Huskies' end. Icing waved off as their defense had stopped it. Wrapping along the boards behind their net. Clear pass out. Bouncing over their stick. Pass across. Lindteigen over to Sammy Reichert. Reichert, who was calling for it. Reichert walks in by the blue line, gets a shot, crosses in front of the net. Recovered in the near corner. Hit hard. That puck's going to have wheels. And Indeed's going to slide itself down across the goal line, so we're going to have an icing whistle. 10 minutes and 22 seconds to go in period number 2. Face-off's going to be near side, glove hand of the Andover Huskies netminder. Hofer with the face-off. Nice win. Drop pass back to Lindteigen. Lindteigen winds up, rips the shot, bounces just wide. Banking off the boards behind the net. Centering pass from Perry, far side. Broken up by the Huskies as Hofer was waiting and willing. Tries to keep it in. Nice job by Reichert. Reichert battling the puck. Reichert is going to get called for hooking as she had her stick up there. Just couldn't get it quite down. Clear and easy penalty for the official to call on that one. Another one of those non-ill intent penalties. Part of that game, wasn't retaliatory, wasn't a selfish penalty, just one of those where Reichert got her stick up trying her best to tie the player up. She indeed did, just couldn't get the stick back down out from under that armpit. Power play opportunity for the Huskies. Face off far side, glove hand of Hopper down in the Angels' end. Hofer wins the draw. Cleared wide into the far corner by Griniker. Griniker eating some time up, passes it along behind Angels net, dumped along the boards by Hofer, kept in at the point, shot, block, or saved by Hofer, keeps it out of the back of the net. Shot out front, poke checked away by the stick of Hopper, recovered far side. Massive shot, saved by Hopper near side. Angels chasing it down now as Smith's going to be able to get it out. Smith passing to herself off the boards. Smith goes far side to Hofer. Hofer tries getting herself positioned to rip a shot on forehand. Off the pass from Smith. Smith back check, strip away. Dumps it back near sides, recovered by the Huskies. Huskies 14, the puck carrier. She goes in. Her shot was going wide, banking off the boards behind, helped wide by Griniker. Griniker tying up player along the boards. Grineker passes the puck off the boards. Kept in by the far point. Grineker launching it near side this time. Racing to get to it is Woods. Stops short by 5. What a fantastic job by 5 getting there and using the skates and the legs to stop the puck from sliding out. Almost like a battering ram getting wedged up against the wall. Charlotte Reichert tying up multiple dogs far side. Shot towards net, went behind the net, picked up by Woods. Woods is going to flip it out to Olsen. Bounces off of Olsen's shin pad. It's a foot race. Olsen over skating net, tries to clear it out as the Huskies stop short by Woods. 20 seconds to go on Sammy Reichert's penalty. Huskies are going to change direction, skating back up near side, pass across center, pass from 12 to 19. Sneaks just underneath her stick, allows Lynn Teigen to grab it far side. Puck's going to carry along the boards. Poke checked away by Grineker. Grineker is going to continue skating up. She's going to launch it all the way down after being instructed to do so by coaching bench. Get a little bit of a line change, and that'll bring us to the conclusion of Reichert's penalty. Angels back at full strength. Probably a smart play for the icing then to get things resituated with lines following the penalty kill. Successful one, I might add. 7 minutes, 55 seconds to go after the draw. Shot from the point, 5. Nice job by 2 trying to deflect the puck down. Puck gets bounced behind wide far corner now. Off the pass out front attempt. Shot from the point, crossing near side in front through the blue crease paint. Wide angle shot, bouncing off the shin pad of Reichert. Puck slapped out of the zone now by Eaton. Eaton over skating it in front of the Huskies bench. Sent back in to the Angels end from the neutral zone. Grabbing it's going to be Hofer. Hofer's going to skate it around behind the net. Passing it up behind the body of Muldoon. Muldoon got some help from the body of the official. This time the puck's going to make its way past in the far side. Passed behind the net by Lynn Teigen over to Sammy Reichert. Eaton tying up the defense who has come in. Shot towards net, snagged by Hopper's glove. She's going to hold on. Exactly 7 minutes to go in period number 2. Huskies doing a formidable job keeping the puck down in the Angels' end, at least for the last couple plays. Angels getting their line change, bringing out Woods, Perry, Tingley looking to move it back down. Grineker grabs a loose puck, found itself out in the slot area, right in the house, as I like to call it. Loose puck now is going to be picked up by Woods. Woods is going to be going. Woods has got Perry, sent a little bit too far in front of Perry, and offsides is going to be the whistle. Woods' momentum perhaps maybe carried her over the blue line. My focus was on the puck far side with Perry. Woods might have crossed over. Face off far side in front of the Angels bench. Recovered off the draw, won by Huskies. Sent it to the stick though of Grineker. Grineker cross ice deep pass to Reichert. Reichert pressured, sends it back near side just under the stick of Grineker. Grineker flipping it up off the glass, hits one of the metal separator stanchion posts. Got a weird deflection, reversed now by Andover. Huskies on charge back force. Sends the puck into the far side corner. Charlotte Reichert tying the player up. Got some help by Perry. That shot went behind the net. Bounces back near side. Poke checked forward by Grineker. Here's Woods. Woods flying back down ice. Doing everything she could. Nice puck protect on the turn by 8. 8 going. She gets a shot off. Bouncing puck off the boards behind the net. Recovered by Grineker. Grineker's got to be going. Got to keep moving, Grineker. Huskies had got themselves on a line change. Grineker is going to continue skating it down the far side. Recovering a loose puck after following a slash. No call on the play. Puck now near side. Picked up off the boards by Smith. Stripped away by 14. Forwarding pass. Deflected and uncontrolled by 4. Puck is going to bounce up and out of play as it enters into the dog pound of the Huskies bench, far side. It'll be a far side faceoff at the offsides dot in front of the Huskies bench, I believe. Woods, or Hofer rather, not Woods, won the draw back to Lynn Teigen. Lynn Teigen send it just a little bit too far. Smith passing to herself off the boards. Smith Centering pass was looking for Olsen or Hofer. Gotta crash the net just with a little bit more speed and tenacity. Recovered by the Huskies. Brought back out onto the Angels side of neutral zone. Stripped away by Smith, only to have it poke check back to Four. Four rips a shot. Slides under the stick of Hopper, who is reaching out. Pass out to the point, attempt by the Huskies. It's a foot race. Olsen looking gassed and tired. He'll go get a line change. It's going to be recovered by 12. 12 is going to continue skating up ice. Cuts in through the middle, poke checked away by Smith. Loose puck out front, shot on target. Stick save by Hopper, and she's going to drop down, smothering it. Not giving up any of them rebound opportunities that the Huskies are looking for. 4 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in period number 2. Angels are trailing Andover Huskies 2-0 after 2 quick goals. Bing bang, one right after another in the first period, about midway through, I believe it was. Face-off won by Angels in the corner. Battle along the far side now, chipped along the boards by Woods, picked up near side by Lindteigen. Lindteigen dumps it up along the boards. Muldoon trying to get it there. Sent back in by the waiting Huskies. Their pass from Lindteigen reaches over the stick of Reichert. 12 for the Huskies, keeps it in at the far side point. Recovered their side by Lindteigen. Lindteigen hands it up to Muldoon. Muldoon smashes the puck directly right into the boards, allowing it to be kept in by the Huskies. Puck out front. Chipped out of the zone by Eaton. Possession's going to be gained on dump pucks like that by the Huskies every time you do it. Sent back into the Angels end, wrapped along the boards near side. Stopped by 11 shot, bounces off the skate of teammate 2, recovered by Charlotte Reichert. Reichert changes the direction with the brakes getting put on. Passes it up to Lindteigen. Lindteigen couldn't settle a fluttering bounce puck. It's going to get launched down again by Tingley. Have possession and then dump it. It's a bold strategy. We'll have to see if they can capitalize on dump and chase type mentality, even from the defensive zone. 5 lost it on the stick handle after having a clear shot towards net. Dumps it into the Angels' end. Lapped around the board. Swing and a miss by Tingley. It's going to get picked up by Hofer. Hofer's skating down. Hofer winds up, rips a shot. Got some help clearing the puck wide off the shin pillow of the goalie. 2's going to recover for the Huskies in the far side corner, pressured by Tingley. Cuts back in through the slot. 2's going to continue skating it straight up the middle. 2 winds up. Shot broken wide by the stick of Griniker. Griniker dumping the puck up along the boards. Pulled away by 7-7. Centering pass cleared wide by Hofer. Hofer's going to launch it. Hits the center stanchion of the glass again. Weird deflection for Tingley. Tingley pulling herself way far off the boards. Clearly out of position for a breakout pass. That is what I believe is kind of helping in favor of Andover, able to keep these breakout passes from being successful for the Angels. Puck kept in far side, wrapped along the boards by Hofer. Tries to get it. Tingley launches it back down now. She's going to go skate off towards Angels bench for a line change. Icing waved off as 18 stopped skating. Could have gotten there by a little bit of an effort. Dump pass off the board. Shot from Sammy Reichert. Hits traffic, goes just wide. Picked up by Smith near side. Smith takes a look, tries feeding it out front. Got deflected by a skate. Puck battle now near side. Olsen's going to get pushed up into the boards. Slapped away by Olsen as 8 was trying to recover it. Minute 28 to go in period number 2. Smith battling the puck along the boards near side down in the Angels' end. Centering pass just under the stick of 4. Sammy Reichert was there. Olsen's going to hammer smash the puck down now. And Smith flying in out of left field. Reaches the puck. Passes it out front. Or Woods, rather. Comes out of left field. Had that centering pass to Smith, who was there. Puck play read by the goaltender, making a stoppage of play and freezing it though. Not allowing Smith, who was positioned far post correctly in my opinion, to make any type of a shot or a play. We've got 1:06 to go in period number 2. Hofer is going to be setting up for the draw. Hofer's got Eaton and Muldoon. Muldoon out in front of the slot. Hofer set up for a near side faceoff win. Dumped out to the point by Andover. Shot by Reichert. Hits a shin pad. Slapped back in towards Andover end by Lindteigen. They do the same thing. Stopped by Lindteigen's stick. Passes up near side. Bounces around the stick of Muldoon. It's going to continue carrying down. Picked up by 14. Poke checked away by Hofer. 14 barrels herself into the board super hard. Loose puck picked up by Eaton. Eaton trying to feed it over to Muldoon, who is waiting out front. Pressured now by Muldoon. Hammered along the boards by 16. Muldoon sends it into the far side corner. It's where it's recovered by the Huskies. Pass out to the point. It's kept in by Reichert. Chipped around off the boards around Muldoon. Stepping up is Lindteigen. Her shot towards net. Deflected wide off the skate of 14. Bouncing puck does get over the stick of Sammy Reichert. Reichert pressured. Nice defensive support pass to defensive partner Lindteigen. Tries to dump it in after winning the red line. Broken up by traffic. And the buzzer's going to bring us to the end of an exciting period number 2. Angels doing everything that they needed to try and find some success, but doing a successful job at preventing Huskies from doing the same. One more period to go in this absolute barn burner of a game to conclude our Cake Eater tournament. Then kind of a snowy, blustery day. Blustery might not be the right word, as there's very little wind. It certainly is snowy, and it's a little too warm for it to stay frozen as the ice has been slushed over. And I tell you, when you're trying to drive around on Hoosier slicks, hair stands up on the back of your neck a little bit when you're going around some of these corners. So drive safe out there for the folks that are down here in the Twin Cities metro area. Any of the rest of you that are seeing some snow in the Midwest region, you please do the same. And the rest of you that are enjoying some more positive weather, just keep your thoughts to yourself. Just kidding. I hope everything is wonderful and you're enjoying the sun. Soak up the vitamin D for the rest of us. Angels ready to rock and roll. Get period number 3 in motion. Woods coming out to take her post as center. Perry, Tingley, Griniker, and Sharshar. Don't call her that. She might hate that. I just made that up. I gotta vet that. Shot from the neutral area. Stick safe, cleared wide by Hopper. Reverse direction by Griniker. Nice stick lift by Charlotte. Reichert tries to find the stick of Perry. And icing is going to be the whistle as it got sent and launched all the way down, crossed over the goal line. The whistle's going to bring it back down near side face-off in the Angels' end. Glove hand side of Hopper. Hopper with the draw, face-off won by Andover. Andover rips a shot, got deflected, and still just blasted itself, trying to explode the puck along the far side post. Ricocheting, going back near side, tickling the twine into the back of the net. A powerhouse shot, even off a deflection. Barrels itself into the back of the net. Angels no stranger to playing games from behind. Puck shot towards net. Goes wide, far side, tied up into the near side corner. Pushed off the puck by Reichert. Hofer there adds her services. Puck gets dumped along the boards. Sent by Griniker up to Muldoon, who couldn't get there. It's stopped short by two. Two rips a shot. Broken up on the shot by Reichert. Feeds it up to the stick of Muldoon. Muldoon passes it out to defender. Eaton slides forward. Poke check the puck away. It's reversed and sent back down into the Angels zone though by the Huskies. Lost it on the stick handle. Was Reichert. Pass out front. That shot went wide, far side from the point. Tied up now by Griniker. Far side. Griniker tries to feed it up along the boards. That shot centering pass got deflected by Angels skate. I believe that was Sammy Reichert. Wide angle shot. Bouncing. Rebound recovered by Griniker. Fed it out to the point. That shot hits a teammate. Eaton's going to backhand the puck to no one. It's recovered by the Huskies out in neutrals area. Hofer's having to battle now. Is going to be successful stripping the puck away. Is going to continue passing. Tries to look for some support for a breakout. Angels were caught in a line change. Kept in with a slap shot from the point. Griniker now carrying it around the goal. Is going to continue skating up near side. Griniker's going to try and pick up speed. She's going to get hauled down. And that's going to be another power play opportunity for the Angels as Huskies 5 will go sit for 2 for a hooking. "12 minutes, 49 seconds left, 2 minutes of which are a 5-on-4 odd man opportunity for the Angels. Hopefully less than 2 minutes, because that means that they get the puck behind that ever so elusive goal line. Face-off slapped towards the near side boards, recovered by 12. 12 tries to get it around Reichert, unable to do so, but momentum's going to continue carrying it. It's picked up by Olsen. Olsen lost it, crashing into a player. Recovered by Reichert. Reichert's going to pass it up to Smith, who's waiting. You got to go to the puck. Can't stand still and wait for it to come to you, because that is what you're seeing. The Huskies are able to capitalize on that type of mentality. Seems ever too common for these Angels girls and boys. Let's be honest. We're not kidding anybody there. Slapped wide by Woods, continuing to skate for it, was 19, cleared by Linthagen. Stepping up, 12, rips a shot, glove saved by Hopper, and she'll hold on to it. Minute 16 to go in the power play opportunity for the Angels. 12 minutes, 5 seconds to remain in period number 3. The Angels trailing 3-0 against the Andover Huskies. Huskies already scoring more goals in this game than they've done against all previous 3 games. Angels still looking for their first goal of the tournament. Tied up along the boards was Griniker. Passed up to Tingley. Tingley dumps the puck out to the point. You got to take that puck and keep the possession of it and carry it out. Try your best not to just dump and chase. Got to get rid of that mentality. Offsides is the whistle, though, as it did clear out of the zone. Exactly 1 minute to go on the power play for the Angels. Woods setting up to take the draw. Hofer left wing, Smith right wing. Woods wins the draw back to Griniker. Griniker, bank pass off the boards, a misread by Reichert, and a weird bounce by Reichert. 16 was there. No shot attempt was clear. Angels able to get it out of the zone. And a poke check by Smith, and here's Hofer. Hofer's going to walk in. Hofer rips a shot. Save dropped right out front. You got to crash the net, girls. Look for those rebounds. You know they're going to be there. Loose puck in the far corner now. Hofer out to Griniker. Griniker pressured. Couldn't get a clear shot. Back to Hofer. Hofer's going to get tied up. Woods recognizing Griniker had aggressively moved forward. Loose puck pulled away by Smith. Smith's going to cycle around behind the net. Sends it out. Just out of reach. You got to look first before you send them out to the point like that. Great job by Charlotte Reichert, making a diving play to keep the puck at least on this half of the ice. Brought back in. Pass from Hofer. Loose puck got deflected as Woods was situating herself. Back at full strength is the Huskies. Shot from the point by Reichert goes wide near side. Weird bounce off the backside boards to Woods. Woods rips a shot, sends it wide as she was sitting up far side post. Huge opportunity. A miss of the net. Benefits the Huskies. Dump pass back, still trying to get it out. The Huskies They are going to find themselves with a whistle, stopping of the momentum after the Angels just trying to hand blast the puck towards net. Certainly had 2, 3, 27 scoring opportunities on that shift alone. Just still couldn't find that elusive unicorn goal. Slapped forward off the face-off attempt of the Huskies versus Olsen. It's going to be recovered, the rolling puck by Reichert. Reichert launches it back far side. Foot race now. Tingley's going to try and get there. Direction return, and it's going to go, and icing's going to be the call as Lindteigen was trying to reach for it, just couldn't get there on the stretch of the stick, so it'll be a puck that gets dropped back down in the Huskies' end. Benefit Angels. Olsen setting up for the faceoff. Tingley and Perry. Puck drop, bounces off the drop and recovered by a breakup. Bouncing puck off the stick of Reichert, charging forward. A good job by Huskies 6, doing exactly what I would actually and honestly be telling my players to do, is you go hard at the goalie, you get your stick underneath there, and you poke. You can't hack, you can't slash, you know, that you can't do, but you absolutely dig, and you don't stop digging until you hear the whistle, which is exactly what Huskies 6 just did. So, gotta be fair. Good on that girl for doing her job correctly. Face off one into the corner. Tries to get it out is Eaton. Stopped short by 8. Battle along the board. Pulled away, pass out front to 11. 11 sneaking around Lindteigen. That shot toward, hit traffic, I believe. Pass from behind, hits the side of the net. A rebound attempt recovered. That puck hit the near side post. Is going to be recovered now by Eaton, carrying it up out of the zone. Poke checked away off the stick of Eaton as she was trying to settle down a bouncing puck. Shot towards net, gets broken up by pressure from Lindteigen's stick. Going in hard into the boards. Woods thinking that she was going to get called for a cross check maybe. Puck out front, cleared out by Reichert. Stopped by the Huskies. Shot from the point. Broken up by Lindteigen and Woods. Got to communicate a little bit better, girls. Shouldn't be crashing into each other. Puck gets dumped out. Angels getting their opportunity for a line change. Poke checked away by Smith. Immediately recovered by 14. 14's cutting in. She's going to go down. No call on that tripping play. Recovered now by Greeniker. Greeniker on the turn. No puck protection on the stick handle. Lots of slapstick extracurriculars taking place now. Smith charging down in far side. Passing it out front. Was trying to feed it to Olsen, who was shooting the slot. Get broken up by the Huskies stick, though. Launched back into the zone by Reichert as Smith was trying to vacate the premises. So offsides is going to stop that momentum. 8 minutes, 15 seconds to go. 8 minutes, 15 seconds remaining for the Angels to try and reverse the goose egg that they still have on the scoreboard. Face-off won by Hofer, bouncing off the skate of Smith. Smith very meticulously and gingerly passing the puck back to Reichert. Broken up by Huskies. Picked up by Hofer. Hofer is going to continue skating near side. Lost it on the stick handle off the pressure wide. Stepping up is 12. Smith's going to recover it. Smith's going to cut in far side. Going to cut back in this side on the stick handle. Got her momentum carrying her almost a little bit too far deep towards the net. A little bit too far deep to be able to get a clear, decent angle shot towards net. You start getting too deep towards that goal line and wide. The area of net that you're aiming for gets really narrow from the perspective of a puck. Shot towards net from Reichert off the draw, gets deflected, goes wide. Picked up near side in the corner by the Huskies. It is kept in by Reichert. Pulled away though by, it looks like 19. 19 is going to continue being the puck carrier. Poke checked off the stick by Sammy Reichert. Reichert on the turn, sends it right out front to 4. 4, her shot goes wide of the net. Bouncing off the boards, tied up by Reichert. Loose puck carried out now by Woods. Woods dumping it around, giving foot chase. Woods is going to win the race. She's going to go down now hard, and that's going to be another power play opportunity as 15's going to go sit in the bench. Well, I guess I realized that I hadn't taken the power play button off. Turned it off. Well, I'm going to put it right back on. Been full strength for a while. 6 minutes, 57 seconds to go. 2 minutes for a 5-on-4 power play. Griniker, Reichert, Hofer taking the draw. Woods taking the draw. Hofer set up in the slot. Pass out from Smith to the point. Reichert bouncing puck. Tries to get it back deep. Broken up by 6. 6 and 4. 6 feeding it to 4. Sent it a little bit too far. 4 racing for it. Got pressured by Griniker. Griniker on the spin turn. Send it out to 8. Pressured by Hofer 8. Recovered by Woods. Woods backhands it over to Smith. Smith on the grab. Sends it back to Woods. Woods goes in and buries it. There's the goal that we've been searching for. Woods, Smith, back to Woods and the back of the net. There it is. Unicorns are real, everybody. That mythical land that we were in search for, we found it. We want to stay there. That's going to terminate the penalty of 15 for Andover. Ladies and gentlemen, the Angels are on the board. Six minutes, 27 seconds to go. Keep momentum in our favor. Angels, bold strategy to try and have 4 skaters out. Hofer's going to come out and take the draw. Hofer got Eaton and Olsen. Face-off slap forward by Huskies to the stick of Reichert. Reichert hammers it downwards, covered by the Huskies defense. Cycling around far side, pressured off by Olsen, but brought back in. Shot towards net. Broken up by the body of Linthagen to Eaton. Eaton dumps it back out in the neutral zone, tries to give chase. Dump and chase doesn't work from the defensive end. Recovered now by Hofer. Hofer's trying to get it out. It's pressured and smothered by the Huskies. Olsen swinging a miss. Does get poke checked away. Lost somehow. Sent back down into the Angels' end by the Huskies. Recovered far corner by Linthagen. Linthagen blindly sends it to a defensive partner. Shot! Glove save and held on by Hopper. After that, Linthagen blind pass across the D partner was broken up, intercepted almost directly and immediately, perfectly in half behind the Angels' net, sent out front. Nice save by Hopper. Woods stepping out, taking the draw. Tingley and Perry. Face-off won by the Huskies. Shot high, wide, near side. Picked up along boards by 9. Centering pass broken up by the shin pads of Reichert. Reichert dumps the puck along the boards to Perry. Perry was too far, two steps, a little bit too far out. Tingley, swing and a miss, tries to get the puck to get a little bit further out from wrapping along the boards. Griniker sent it near side, cleared wide, helped from Reichert. Overstepping it, Reichert. Centering pass from the Huskies. Grabbed and pulled wide by Griniker. Griniker feeds it up towards Tingley. It's kept in far side post. Griniker backhands it across near side now to Reichert. Reichert's going to go up to Perry, who was walking herself back out behind the defense. You can't do that. You've got to make sure that your opponent's defense can't sneak in front of you and easily intercept that breakout pass and get a clear shot towards net, which is what I promise you that girl was trying to do. That's a line change opportunity for both teams. 4 minutes, 51 seconds to go. Face-off won by Huskies. Pass back to near side. 5 couldn't get a clear shot. Passes it in. Walks in. 19, no tie-up of the stick. Hopper dropping down before the shot even occurred and allows 19 to flip it up over the shoulder, going top corners, near side, glove hand. 4-1. Angels trailing by 3 again. 4 minutes, 43 seconds left in the game to try and turn things back around. Hofer with the face-off. Puck bounces after getting tied up in skates, sent back to Huskies defense. Slapped out of the air far side by Smith. Recovered by the Huskies. Huskies charging in. Their shot towards net. Broken up off the leg pad of Lindteigen. Diving forward to smother it is Hopper. Woods with the draw. Face-off won by Andover. Pass out to the point. Their shot. And sneaking underneath Hopper's stick. That was off the ice as she was dropping down. Excuse me. Trying to cover it by slapping the glove down. Didn't work that time. And the Huskies are expanding their lead by 4 with the 5-goal goal there. My suggestion for those, stop the puck first with the stick, then freeze it. Puck battle off the draw. Muldoon slaps it back forward to Huskies defense. Brought back in towards Angels end, broken up briefly. Offsides massively by 12 as she rips a shot towards net. Stoppage of play, 4 minutes, 6 seconds to go in period number 3. Woods with the face-off, slapped forward by the Huskies to the stick of Reichert. Reichert, misaligned pass up to Griniker, having to chase it down, broken up, recovered by Huskies, sent back in towards Angels net where it will be stopped by Hopper. Love tap from Charlotte Reichert to the advancing and threatening Huskies player looking for a rebound opportunity. Hofer now with the face-off. Face-off won by Hofer, far side. Griniker on the spin turn. Found the stick of Tingley. Tingley lost it along the boards, passes it up into the skates of Hofer. Hofer's able to kick it forward. Hofer is going to be cycling down by the face-off dot. She rips a shot. Hofer's shot right into the chest cavity of the waiting goaltender, allowing herself to drop down and smother it with all the padded protection. A really nice drive by Hofer. No doubt was looking for an advancing F2, crashing the net far side. Shot from the point from Griniker. Went just wide. Pass out front, looking for Tingley. Too far back, out of position for the pass out front. You got to get yourself better situated for quick return shots from passes from behind the goal line. Going to be recovered and carried behind the net by Reichert. Charlotte Reichert, pressured, dumps it back along the boards behind the net. That's where it's picked up by Griniker. Griniker losing it along the snow along the far side. Griniker still battling for it. Huskies players going to go down, not before they're able to get it. A nice stick lift by Reichert. Passes it up to Perry, who is standing flat-footed, waiting for it. Broken up easily by the Huskies. Sent back in, recovered by Griniker. Griniker changing direction. Dumps it along the boards to Perry. Perry pulling it off. Hands it out to the point. Shot from the point. Snagged out of the air by Hopper's glove, and she'll hold on to it. Woods with the face-off. Puck tied up in skates, charging forward, 19, recovering it. Sammy Reichert there tries getting it further up the boards. It's kept in by 15. Puck gets stripped away by Woods. Woods is going to continue carrying it off from behind the goal line. Woods passes it up into the back of the skates of Smith. Bouncing puck was there for Olsen, who was trying to reach for it. Puck found its way back along near side boards, rolls underneath the stick of Olsen, sent by 5 to waiting forward on the turn from Smith, allowing the defender to step up, keeping it in. Shot from the wide angle, stick cleared wide near side corner by Hopper. Kept in, dumped back into the corner by 15, recovered by Woods. Woods passing it up off the boards. Smith standing still, waiting for the puck to get to her, allowing Huskies to step in, get around her to win the foot race to the puck. Out in the neutral zone area, it's going to get brought in by 5. Woods, nice job getting body off, and Eaton's going to sneak in. Eaton's going to go down on the play, and here's going to be another penalty opportunity. We have 1:23 to go in the game, all of which are going to be a 5-on-4 odd man rush with a face-off down in Andover's end. We'll look to see if the Angels bench are going to do anything with a timeout or try and pull the goalie, at least, to have it be a 6-on-4 when you're down 5-1. Now is the time that you would do that. It does not look like there's going to be any type of desire in that manner. Face-off, had the puck come out to Reichert. It's chased down behind the goal line by Woods. Woods feeds it up to Smith. Smith pressured on it, lost it on the stick handle, carried back out, but it's stolen away by Smith. Smith passing it over to Hofer. Hofer was trying to get herself into an open shooting position. Lost it on that. Less than a minute to go now. 58 seconds. In 55 seconds, it's an offsides is going to stop the play. Angels still having the choice to leave goaltender in the net and not try and do something with a 6-on-4 overload opportunity. Face-off won by Woods, carried in across the blue line by Smith. Drop pass up to Griniker. Griniker dumps it in long behind the goal line. Keep your feet moving, Smith, and try and win that foot race a little bit quicker. Puck tied up along the boards by the Huskies, pulled away by Hofer. Hofer launches it way far away from Reichert, who's now having to chase it down. Eating up time back in the Angels' end. Reichert, nice pass forward to Smith. Smith feeding it up to Woods. Woods sends it near side to Hofer. Hofer, backhand pass, and the far side shot from Smith. Nice save by the Andover goalie. Pass out to the point. Shot from Griniker straight through the middle of an absolute jungle of traffic. Great job of Griniker keeping it in. Wide angle shot by Hofer, saved from the birdcage beak of the goaltender, and she'll hold on to it. 3 seconds to go. Angels still leading the goalie in the net, not wanting to overload in front of the slot, try and get more of a scoring opportunity. I'm not understanding why you're taking that approach. And nice hard shot from Woods towards net, and that's going to do it. Angels are going to fall in game 4 to the Andover Huskies, who were able to find just a little bit more success. Certainly not for effort displayed by either team. The Angels now going to have to recover from a weekend of games. And come back out strong following drive back home. Appreciate you all being with us for all these games. My pleasure to be providing the service. Again, drive safe for everybody. Excuse me. Thanks for being with us, and until next time, reminder to not try and eat Twix bars while talking. 0 out of 5 stars. I don't recommend it. Thanks, everybody. Till next time. Bye.